Hey, Cancer. I need you to sit down for this one because what I just pulled from the deck has me absolutely speechless right now. I have been doing tarot readings for years, and I can honestly say that the combination of cards that came through for you today is something I rarely see. Like, I am genuinely sitting here trying to process what the universe is showing me about your situation because this is not your typical reading. This is one of those moments where the cards are so clear, so specific, and so powerful that I had to take a step back and really think about how to share this with you. Before we dive into these cards, I want you to know that whatever you have been going through, whatever situation has been weighing on your heart lately, the universe has been paying attention. The energy coming through right now is telling me that you are standing at a massive turning point. Something significant is shifting in your life, and these cards are here to show you exactly what is unfolding and what you need to know moving forward. So let me shuffle these cards and see what wants to come through for you, Cancer. I am connecting with your energy right now, and wow, there is so much happening beneath the surface. Okay, let me pull the first card and see what the universe wants to reveal. The first card I pulled for you is the Devil, and honestly, when this card showed up in this position, I had to pause because the message here is so important. Now I know when people see the Devil card, they sometimes get worried, but I need you to understand what this is really showing us. This card is appearing because you have been trapped in something. There is a situation, a pattern, a relationship, or maybe even a way of thinking that has been keeping you stuck. You know what I am talking about, Cancer. There is something in your life that you keep going back to, even though deep down you know it is not serving you anymore. What makes this so powerful is that the Devil is not showing up to scare you. It is showing up because you are finally ready to see the chains for what they are. You have been in this cycle for a while now, and part of you has gotten comfortable with it because at least it is familiar. Maybe it is a relationship where you keep giving more than you receive. Maybe it is a job that drains your energy, but you stay because of the security. Maybe it is an addiction to a certain pattern of behavior that keeps you playing small. Whatever this is, the universe is putting a spotlight on it right now, because your time of being bound to this situation is coming to an end. I am seeing that this has something to do with how you have been seeking validation or security from external sources. Cancer. You are someone who feels deeply, and sometimes that deep feeling nature makes you hold on to things longer than you should. You attach yourself to people, situations, and outcomes because you are afraid of the emptiness that might come if you let go. But here's what the cards are telling me. That fear of letting go is actually what is keeping you trapped. The thing you are holding on to so tightly is the very thing that is preventing you from receiving what is truly meant for you. There is also a message here about temptation and illusion. Someone or something in your life has been presenting itself as more appealing than it actually is. On the surface, things might look good or feel comfortable, but underneath there is something unhealthy happening. You might have been ignoring the red flags or making excuses for behavior that you know is not acceptable. The Devil card is asking you to be brutally honest with yourself about what is really going on. Strip away the illusions, remove the rose-colored glasses, and see this situation for what it truly is. The beautiful thing about the Devil appearing in your reading is that it means you are being given the awareness you need to break free. This card shows up when someone is ready to face their shadows and make a different choice. You are not a victim of your circumstances, Cancer. You have more power than you realize, and the first step to reclaiming that power is recognizing where you have been giving it away. Over the next few weeks, you are going to see this situation more clearly than ever before, and that clarity is going to give you the strength to finally walk away from what has been holding you back. Let me pull the next card because I am curious to see what happens once you start breaking free from this pattern. Oh, Cancer, this is beautiful. The second card is the Six of Swords, and this confirms everything I was just saying. This card is literally the card of transition, of moving away from troubled waters and heading toward calmer shores. After the Devil showed us what you are breaking free from, the Six of Swords is showing us that you are already in the process of leaving that situation behind. This is such a hopeful card because it represents a journey toward healing and peace. I am seeing that you are making a conscious decision to move forward, even though it might feel scary or uncertain. The Six of Swords tells me that you are choosing your mental and emotional well-being over staying in a situation that is familiar but harmful. This takes tremendous courage, Cancer, and I want you to acknowledge yourself for having the strength to make this move. What I find really interesting about this card is the imagery. In traditional tarot decks, the Six of Swords often shows someone in a boat being guided across water. They are leaving something behind and moving towards something new. The water might still be a bit choppy, but it is getting calmer as they move forward. This tells me that your journey away from this difficult situation is not going to be instantaneous. There will be a transition period where you are no longer where you were, but not quite where you want to be yet. You are in the in-between space, and that can feel uncomfortable. I am getting the sense that this transition involves some kind of physical or emotional distance. Maybe you are literally moving away from a person or place. Maybe you are creating emotional boundaries with someone who has been draining your energy. Maybe you are changing jobs or making a significant life change that represents a fresh start. Whatever form this transition takes, know that you are being guided and supported through it. You are not making this journey alone, even if it sometimes feels that way. The Six of Swords is also telling me that you are carrying some wisdom and lessons with you from what you experienced. You are not leaving empty-handed. Everything you went through with the devil situation taught you something valuable about yourself, about your boundaries, about what you will and will not accept in your life moving forward. You are taking those lessons with you as you cross over into this new chapter, and that knowledge is going to serve you so well. I also want to mention that this card can indicate that you might be receiving help or guidance from someone during this transition. This could be a friend, a therapist, a mentor, or even a spiritual guide. Someone is helping you navigate through this change and offering you support when you need it most. Do not be afraid to reach out and accept help, Cancer. You do not have to do this all on your own. Now let me see what comes next, because I am really curious about where this journey is taking you. The third card is the Nine of Cups, and oh my goodness, Cancer, do you see what is happening here? After the challenge of the devil and the transition of the Six of Swords, you are moving into a period of genuine happiness and emotional fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is literally called the wish card. This is the card that shows up when your deepest desires and dreams are coming true. What I love about seeing this card in your reading is that it confirms that everything you are going through right now, all the difficulty of breaking free and transitioning away from what no longer serves you, is leading you to a place of true contentment. The Nine of Cups represents emotional satisfaction, joy, and getting what you really want. This is not about surface-level happiness. This is about deep soul-level fulfillment. I am seeing that you have been working on yourself, doing the inner work, facing your shadows, and making difficult choices. The Nine of Cups is the universe's way of saying that all of that effort is paying off. You are entering a phase where you are going to feel genuinely happy with your life. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are finally aligned with what truly matters to you. You are creating a life that feels authentic and fulfilling, rather than just going through the motions or living according to someone else's expectations. This card is also telling me that you are going to be experiencing some wish fulfillment in specific areas of your life. Think about what you have been hoping for, what you have been quietly wishing would manifest. The Nine of Cups says that those wishes are on their way to you. This could be in the area of relationships, career, finances, health, or personal growth. Whatever you have been desiring is coming into form, and you are going to feel a deep sense of gratitude and satisfaction when it arrives. There is something else really important about the Nine of Cups that I want to share with you. This card represents emotional maturity and self-sufficiency. Unlike the Devil, which showed dependency and looking outside yourself for fulfillment, the Nine of Cups shows that you have learned how to create your own happiness. You are no longer waiting for someone else to make you feel complete or worthy. You have found that sense of wholeness within yourself, and that internal shift is what allows external blessings to flow to you so easily. I am also picking up that this is a time when you are going to be celebrating something. There is a feeling of accomplishment and pride associated with the Nine of Cups. Maybe you are reaching a goal you have been working toward. Maybe you are celebrating a personal victory or milestone. Whatever it is, allow yourself to fully enjoy this moment, Cancer. You have earned this happiness, and you deserve to savor it without guilt or worry about what might come next. Let me pull another card because I want to see more about what this wish fulfillment looks like for you specifically. The fourth card is the Seven of Swords, and okay, this is interesting because this card has a very different energy than what we have been seeing. The Seven of Swords is often associated with strategy, deception, and someone not being completely honest. When this card appears after the Nine of Cups, it is giving us important information about protecting your happiness and being aware of what is happening around you. Here is what I am picking up. As you move into this period of fulfillment and happiness, there is someone in your environment who is not going to be happy for you. The Seven of Swords indicates that there is a person who might try to undermine your success or take credit for something you have accomplished. This could be someone who feels threatened by your growth and transformation. While you have been doing the inner work and breaking free from limitations, they have been stuck in their own patterns, and your progress highlights their stagnation. I need you to be really aware of who you are sharing your plans and dreams with right now. The Seven of Swords is a warning that not everyone has your best interests at heart. There is someone who might be smiling to your face while secretly hoping you fail or trying to sabotage your efforts behind the scenes. This does not mean you need to become paranoid or suspicious of everyone around you. It just means you need to be discerning about who you trust with sensitive information. This card can also indicate that you need to be strategic in how you approach certain situations. Sometimes the direct approach is not the best approach. There might be times when you need to keep your cards close to your chest and not reveal everything you are thinking or planning. Use your intelligence and intuition to navigate social situations wisely. Not everyone needs to know your business, Cancer. On a more positive note, the Seven of Swords can also represent you being clever and resourceful in how you handle challenges. If someone is trying to create problems for you, you are going to be smart enough to see through their tactics and protect yourself. You are not going to be caught off guard because you are paying attention to the energy around you. Trust your gut instincts during this time. If something feels off about a person or situation, it probably is. There is also a message here about taking what you need and leaving the rest. The Seven of Swords can indicate that you are learning to be more self-serving in a healthy way. You are no longer sacrificing your own needs and desires to please others. You are taking what belongs to you, what you have earned, and you are not feeling guilty about it. This is part of your growth, Cancer. You are learning that it is okay to prioritize yourself and your well-being. Let me pull the next card to see how you can best navigate this energy. The fifth card is Ten of Wands, and wow, this is giving me so much insight into what you have been carrying. The Ten of Wands shows someone who is overburdened, carrying too much responsibility, taking on more than they should. Cancer. You have been carrying a heavy load for a long time. You have been the one everyone relies on, the one who takes care of everything, the one who never complains even when you are exhausted. This card is appearing to show you that you cannot continue operating this way. The weight of all these responsibilities is taking a toll on you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You have been pushing yourself so hard, trying to do everything perfectly, trying to meet everyone's expectations, and it is burning you out. The Ten of Wands is a clear message that something needs to change. You need to put down some of these burdens before they break you. What I am seeing is that many of the things you are carrying are not even yours to carry. You have taken on other people's problems, other people's emotions, other people's responsibilities because you are a natural caregiver and you hate to see people struggle. But here is the truth, Cancer. By carrying what belongs to others, you are actually preventing them from growing and learning to handle their own challenges. You are also depleting yourself in the process. The Ten of Wands is asking you to evaluate what you are carrying and make some tough decisions about what stays and what goes. What responsibilities are truly yours and which ones have you taken on out of guilt, obligation, or the need to be needed? Where can you ask for help? Where can you delegate? Where can you simply say no and walk away without feeling guilty? These are important questions, and the answers are going to help you create more balance in your life. I also want you to notice that the Ten of Wands appears after the Seven of Swords. This tells me that part of why you are so burdened is because you have been trying to protect yourself from the deception or betrayal indicated by the Seven of Swords. You have been taking on extra work, extra responsibility, trying to control every aspect of a situation to prevent something bad from happening. But Cancer, you cannot control everything. You cannot prevent every possible negative outcome. Sometimes you just have to trust the process and let things unfold as they will. The good news is that the Ten of Wands indicates you are almost at the end of this difficult period. You are so close to reaching your goal, so close to completing what you have been working toward. The burden feels especially heavy right now because you are in the final stretch. But once you make it through this phase, you are going to experience such a sense of relief and accomplishment. Just keep going a little bit longer and do not be afraid to set some of those wands down along the way. Let me pull another card to see what support or guidance is available to you during this intense period. The sixth card is Temperance, and this is absolutely perfect, Cancer. After seeing the burden of the Ten of Wands, Temperance appears to show you the path forward. This card is all about balance, moderation, and finding the middle way. It is a gentle reminder that you do not have to choose between extremes. You do not have to be all in or all out. You can find a sustainable pace that honors both your ambitions and your need for rest. Temperance is an incredibly healing card, and I am seeing that you are being called to practice more self-care and self-compassion during this time. You have been so focused on doing, achieving, and taking care of everyone else that you have neglected your own needs. Temperance is asking you to slow down, to find moments of peace and stillness in your day, to nourish your body and soul with things that bring you genuine rejuvenation. This card is also about integration and alchemy. All of the experiences you have been through, the lessons from the devil, the transition of the Six of Swords, the fulfillment of the Nine of Cups, the challenges of the Seven of Swords and Ten of Wands, all of it is being integrated within you right now. You are taking all of these diverse experiences and blending them together to create something new. You are becoming a more balanced, wise, and centered version of yourself. I am getting a strong message about patience with this card. Temperance reminds us that good things take time to develop. You cannot force something to happen before it is ready. There is a natural timing to everything, and when you try to rush the process, you often create more problems than you solve. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that the universe has a plan, and that plan is working in your favor even when you cannot see the full picture yet. Temperance is also about finding harmony in your relationships. This could mean healing a conflict with someone, finding a compromise in a difficult situation, or simply learning to communicate more effectively. The energy of this card encourages cooperation, understanding, and seeing things from multiple perspectives. If you have been in conflict with someone, this is a good time to extend an olive branch and try to find common ground. On a physical level, temperance can indicate a need to pay attention to your health and well-being. Make sure you are eating well, getting enough rest, staying hydrated, and moving your body in ways that feel good. There might be a need to address some health issue that you have been ignoring, or to establish better daily routines that support your overall wellness. Your body is asking for more attention and care right now. Let me see what else wants to come through for you. The seventh card is Knight of Pentacles, and this is such a solid, grounded energy after everything we have been seeing. The Knight of Pentacles represents someone who is reliable, hardworking, and committed to their goals. This could be representing you, or it could be representing someone who is coming into your life to offer support and stability. If this card is representing you, it is showing that despite all the challenges and transitions you have been experiencing, you have remained committed to your path. You have not given up even when things got difficult. You have kept showing up day after day, doing the work, taking the practical steps needed to build the life you want. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. He is not flashy or dramatic. He simply puts one foot in front of the other and keeps moving forward until he reaches his destination. I am seeing that you are in a phase where consistency and persistence are more important than speed or excitement. You might feel like progress is slow right now, but trust me, you are making more progress than you realize. Every small step you take is building towards something substantial. The Knight of Pentacles reminds us that lasting success is built on a foundation of daily habits and consistent effort. Keep doing what you are doing, Cancer. It is working even if you cannot see the full results yet. If this card is representing someone else in your life, it indicates that a stable, dependable person is either already present or coming soon. This could be a romantic partner, a business partner, a friend, or a mentor. This person has a very earthy, practical energy. They are not someone who makes grand promises they cannot keep. They are someone who shows up, does what they say they will do, and can be counted on in times of need. This person might not be the most exciting or spontaneous individual, but their reliability and loyalty make them invaluable. The Knight of Pentacles is also associated with financial stability and material success. I am seeing that your finances are going to improve significantly. This might come through a promotion, a new job opportunity, a successful business venture, or simply better management of your resources. Whatever form it takes, you are moving into a period of greater security and abundance. You are going to feel more stable and grounded in your material reality. This card can also indicate property or land. There might be an opportunity to buy a home, invest in real estate, or somehow improve your living situation. If you have been thinking about making a move or upgrading where you live, the Knight of Pentacles suggests this is a favorable time to pursue those plans. Just make sure you do your due diligence and do not rush into anything without proper research and planning. Let me pull another card because I want to see what else is developing in your situation. The eighth card is Justice and Cancer. This is so significant. Justice appears when karma is at work, when things are being balanced and set right, when truth is being revealed. After everything you have been through, after the ways you have been tested and challenged, justice is here to restore balance and ensure that you receive what you truly deserve. This card is telling me that any unfair situations you have been dealing with are about to be resolved. If someone has wronged you, if you have been treated unjustly, if things have felt out of balance, justice is coming to make things right. This might happen through legal means, through natural consequences, through karma, or simply through the truth coming to light. However it unfolds, know that the universe sees everything, and no one gets away with treating you poorly. I am also seeing that justice represents you taking accountability for your own actions and choices. This is not about being hard on yourself or dwelling on past mistakes. It is about being honest with yourself about the role you have played in creating your current circumstances. When you take full responsibility for your life, you reclaim your power to change it. Justice asks you to look at situations objectively, without making excuses or blaming others, and to make decisions based on what is fair and right, rather than what is easy or comfortable. The Justice card is closely associated with legal matters and contracts. If you are dealing with any legal issues, signing important documents, going through a divorce or custody battle, or involved in any official proceedings, justice indicates a favorable outcome. Make sure all your paperwork is in order, be honest in all your dealings, and trust that the truth will prevail. If you have been considering taking legal action against someone, this card suggests that pursuing justice through official channels will work in your favor. On a relationship level, justice can indicate that you are either entering into a serious commitment or ending a relationship that has become unbalanced. If you are in a healthy partnership, this could be a time of deepening commitment, possibly through engagement, marriage, or some other formal agreement. If you are in an unhealthy relationship where the give and take is completely out of balance, justice suggests it is time to either restore equilibrium or walk away completely. There is also a strong message about cause and effect with this card. Justice reminds us that our actions have consequences, and that we will eventually reap what we sow. If you have been working hard, being kind, treating others with respect, and living with integrity, you are about to see the positive results of those choices. If there are areas where you have not been acting with integrity, this is your opportunity to course correct before the consequences catch up with you. Let me pull the next card to see how this justice energy plays out for you. The ninth card is Five of Swords and Cancer. This is showing me that there has been or will be some kind of conflict or confrontation. The Five of Swords appears when there has been a battle of egos, when someone has fought dirty to win, when a situation has left people feeling defeated or resentful. This card has a harsh energy to it, and I want to help you understand what it means in the context of your reading. Given that justice appeared right before this card, I am seeing that the conflict represented by the Five of Swords is connected to the karmic balancing we just discussed. Someone who has been acting unfairly or dishonestly is going to face consequences for their actions. There might be a confrontation where the truth comes out and this person is exposed for who they really are. This might be uncomfortable to witness or be part of, but it is necessary for justice to be served. The Five of Swords can also indicate that you need to choose your battles wisely. Not every fight is worth fighting. Not every argument needs to be won. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away and refuse to engage with someone who is trying to drag you into drama or conflict. This card is asking you to consider whether winning a particular battle is worth the cost to your peace of mind and emotional well-being. I am sensing that there might be someone in your life who loves to stir up trouble, who thrives on conflict and drama, who always needs to be right even when they are clearly wrong. The Five of Swords is showing you that engaging with this person on their level is a losing game. They will use tactics that you would never use. They will say things you would never say. They will go lower than you are willing to go. And even if you technically win the argument, you will feel dirty and depleted afterwards. The best strategy with this type of person is to disengage completely. There is also a message here about the aftermath of conflict. The Five of Swords often appears after a battle has been fought and someone has emerged victorious, but at what cost? The winner stands alone holding their swords while others walk away defeated. This is not a joyful victory. It is a hollow one that leaves everyone involved feeling worse than before. If you are in the position of having won a conflict, the Five of Swords asks you to consider whether your victory was worth the damage it caused to relationships and to your own spirit. On a more personal level, this card can represent internal conflict. Maybe you are battling with yourself, with different parts of your personality pulling you in different directions. Maybe you are struggling with negative self-talk or harsh self-judgment. The Five of Swords is asking you to make peace with yourself, to stop fighting against your own nature, to accept all parts of who you are, even the parts you wish were different. Let me pull the final card to see how this all resolves and what the ultimate message is for you, Cancer. The 10th card is Strength, and oh my goodness, this is the perfect card to end on. Strength appears when you are being called to tap into your inner courage, resilience, and power. After everything these cards have shown us, after the devil, the transitions, the burdens, the conflicts, Strength is here to remind you of just how strong you really are. What I love about the Strength card is that it represents quiet power, not loud aggressive force. It is about having the courage to be gentle, the strength to be compassionate, the power that comes from self-control and emotional mastery. The traditional image of strength shows a woman calmly closing a lion's mouth. She is not fighting the lion or running from it. She is taming it with her gentle presence and inner confidence. This is the kind of strength you are embodying right now, Cancer. Everything you have been through has been preparing you for this moment. All the challenges, all the heartbreak, all the times you wanted to give up but kept going anyway, all of it has been building your spiritual and emotional muscles. You are so much stronger than you realize. You have faced things that would have broken other people, and you are still here, still standing, still moving forward. That takes incredible strength, and I need you to acknowledge that about yourself. The Strength card is also about compassion and patience. As you move through the conflicts and challenges indicated by the earlier cards, Strength reminds you to approach everything with love and understanding. This includes having compassion for yourself when you make mistakes or fall short of your own expectations. You are doing the best you can with what you have, and that is enough. You are enough. I am seeing that you have the inner resources to handle whatever comes your way. You might not always feel strong in the moment, but that strength is there within you, ready to be called upon when you need it. The Strength card represents mastering your emotions rather than being controlled by them. It is about responding rather than reacting. It is about choosing love over fear, courage over cowardice, faith over doubt. This card is also telling me that you are going to successfully integrate all aspects of yourself, including the parts you have previously rejected or tried to suppress. The lion in the Strength card represents our primal nature, our passions, our raw emotions, our animal instincts. Instead of rejecting these parts of ourselves, Strength teaches us to work with them, to honor them, to channel that energy in constructive ways. You are learning to embrace all of who you are, and that wholeness is your greatest source of power. So Cancer, let me bring all of this together for you because this reading has shown us such a powerful journey. You are breaking free from patterns and situations that have kept you trapped. You are making a conscious transition away from what no longer serves you and moving toward greater peace and fulfillment. Your deepest wishes are manifesting, but you need to be aware of who you trust and strategic in how you protect your happiness. You have been carrying too much for too long, and it is time to set down some burdens and find better balance. Stable, reliable support is coming your way along with improved finances. Justice is restoring balance and ensuring you receive what you deserve, even if that means going through some conflict first. And through it all, your inner strength is growing, preparing you to handle whatever comes with grace and courage. This reading has shown me that you are in the middle of a profound transformation. You are not the same person you were even a few months ago. You are shedding old skin, releasing old identities, stepping into a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. It is not always comfortable, and there are definitely challenges along the way, but I promise you, Cancer, what is waiting for you on the other side of this transformation is so worth it. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust that everything is happening exactly as it should. You have got this.